Welcome to this explainer. Imagine just breathing in that crisp mountain air, the smell of pine trees, the crackle of a campfire at twilight. There is absolutely nothing quite like the great outdoors. But, as any seasoned camper will tell you, your connection with nature is really only as good as the shelter you bring with you. So today, we're exploring a fantastic guide from Forest Solution titled Tents Built for Every Adventure. We're going to break down the specs, the use cases, and the real value of 5 very distinct camping setups.
So what does your perfect escape actually look like? Is it a solitary hike miles into the deep woods? A bustling summer music festival? Or, hey, maybe it's just setting up camp in the backyard with the kids. Wherever you're going, picking the wrong gear is literally the quickest way to ruin an adventure. I mean, waking up at 3 a.m. in a freezing puddle because of a leaky roof, or wrestling with some impossibly complicated pole system in the pitch dark? No thanks. That can turn a dream trip into an absolute nightmare. That's exactly why we're looking at 5 different tents curated for 5 very different types of campers, just to ensure your next trip is memorable for all the right reasons.
Okay, let's dive into this with our first category. Festivals and quick trips, featuring the Waken Pop-Up.
17,750. That is the massive number of global ratings this Wakeman tent has racked up on Amazon while maintaining a solid 4.2 out of 5 stars. It's officially an Amazon's choice, with over 2,000 units bought just in the past month. I mean, that kind of social proof is huge. It basically tells us that for a very specific type of use, this shelter delivers exactly what people are looking for.
And here is exactly why it's so overwhelmingly popular. We're looking at a 10-second pop-up design versus, well, a traditional 20-minute pole wrestling match. Imagine arriving at a music festival or a beach as the sun is setting. Do you want to instantly relax with a drink, or do you want to spend 20 minutes arguing with your friends over which fiberglass pole goes into which fabric sleeve? Right, exactly. You want your shelter ready immediately. And the best part? It comes in at an incredibly budget-friendly $21.18. It includes a rainfly and a carrying bag, making it literally the ultimate grab-and-go essential.
But what if your adventure requires you to carry your home on your back for miles? Let's move to our next persona, the solo backpacker, spotlighting the Nightcat lightweight tent.
And this brilliantly illustrates what a solo adventurer actually needs out on the trail. The Nightcat is built for 1 to 2 people, but actually, scratch that, let's be real, it's really the perfect, spacious setup for one person plus all their gear. It features a single-layer design to keep your pack weight nice and low, with the super compact 2.2 by 1.2 meter footprint that can squeeze into those tight wilderness clearings. It's just incredibly nimble. At $32.50, it provides a highly rated, waterproof sanctuary for anyone who prioritizes packing efficiency over, sprawling living spaces.
Moving right along, we arrive at the absolute classic, the staple of campsites everywhere. Let's look at dependable domes, built for adventure and backyard camping. Now, what stands out immediately here is this incredible score, 4.7 out of 5 stars. I mean, that is seriously impressive, making it the highest-rated dome tent in our entire lineup today. Priced at $56.99, it's an optimized, portable, double-layer outdoor dome tent that comfortably fits 2 to 3 people. Over 700 people bought this in the past month alone. It's essentially the ultimate middle ground workhorse. It's versatile enough to handle rough weather out on a hiking trail, but also perfect for providing a fun, safe environment for a backyard sleepover.
Quick sidebar here before we go any further. I want to pause on a term you've been hearing me drop, the rainfly. So a rainfly is a separate, waterproof cover designed to fit right over the roof of a tent to provide extra weather protection. Now, why does this matter so much? Well, a tent with a dedicated rainfly allows the main inner body of the tent to use breathable mesh. This means air actually circulates and you don't wake up dripping in gross condensation from your own breath. But if a storm rolls in suddenly, that rainfly keeps you completely bone dry. It's an absolutely crucial design feature for actual real-world comfort in the wild.
All right, let's scale things up a bit. For those trips where you're bringing the whole crew, we enter the family and group camping category, featuring the legendary Coleman Sundome.
If you need room to just stretch out, the Coleman Sundome series offers options for 2, 3, 4, or even massive 6-person capacities. What is absolutely fantastic and honestly kind of surprising here is that despite the huge size of a 6-person tent, Coleman has somehow engineered this entire series for an easy 10-minute setup process. Priced around $60.82 depending on the size you grab, it offers a thoroughly weatherproof shelter with a really impressive 4.4 out of 5-star rating. It's designed so you spend way less time building a temporary house and way more time actually enjoying the campfire.
Okay, let's pivot to a completely different and frankly incredibly cool style of camping.
Our final persona caters to the road tripper. Welcome to the truck bed upgrade, featuring the Joytutus Tent 2.0. Think about the sheer utility of this for a second. This tent transforms your standard 5.5 to 6-foot pickup bed into a portable two-person cabin for $69.98. You get to sleep elevated entirely off the cold, rocky ground. You don't have to worry about mud, bugs, or uneven terrain. You just simply park your truck at your preferred campsite, maybe overlooking a beautiful canyon or right next to a serene lake, and boom, your foundation is already perfectly level and set. It is such a brilliant solution for off-road explorers.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the specific technical rating on the Joytutus tent, PU 2000 millimeters. What does that actually mean when you see it on a spec sheet? Well, PU stands for polyurethane, which is a coating applied to the tent fabric. 2000 millimeters means the fabric can withstand a vertical column of water 2000 millimeters tall before a single drop leaks through. In practical terms, this double-layer rating indicates incredibly strong, heavy-duty weather resistance. You are safe, elevated, and totally dry in that truck bed, even if you get caught in a serious downpour.
So we've covered instant pop-ups, ultra-lightweights, classic domes, sprawling family castles, and even elevated truck bed cabins. Let's bring this all together under Choosing Your Adventure and figure out the perfect fit for your lifestyle. When we lay all these options out side by side, notice how the price scales so logically with the engineering and the capacity. If you're looking for the most accessible option, you have the Wakeman Pop-Up at $21.18, absolutely unbeatable for a quick weekend music festival. Stepping up slightly, there's the 3250 Nightcat, explicitly engineered to shave off weight for that nimble solo backpacker. Then in the mid-tier, around $56 to $60, you secure incredible dependability with the 2 to 3 person Dome or the really spacious Coleman Sundome for larger groups. And finally, rounding out the top at $69.98 is the highly specialized Joytutus truck tent for our vehicle nomads. So the crucial point to take away is this: there is no single best tent in the world. There is only the best tent for your specific style of travel.
Which brings us to our final thought for today. As we've seen, getting the right gear tailored to your exact needs is always the very first step of any memorable journey. If one of these shelters sounds like the perfect fit for your next escape into the wild, the next step is super simple. For more and purchase, visit our website, Ferris Solution. So, whether it's a bustling summer festival or a silent, remote mountaintop, the only real question left is, what wild frontier will you conquer next? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy camping!